In this video, I'm going over 10 high-paying side hustles that cost under $100 to start. Every single side hustle on this list can probably be done with things you already have. And yeah, I made sure to only include things that can pay a lot of money. Personally, I've done dozens of different side hustles, and this is my curated list of businesses that do not require a lot of capital to start. So without further ado, let's get started. So number one on the list is UGC, user-generated content. This, you guys, is a great side hustle that doesn't cost any money to start because chances are you already have a phone with a decent camera. Now, if you know how to make content for social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube, you'll be able to make a lot of money creating content for brands. The great thing is that you don't even need to show your face, as there are other options like faceless unboxings, ASMR videos, drawing and writing videos. And so yeah, if you're camera shy, don't worry. So now a little bit more information about what UGC actually is. Nowadays, there are tons of new brands getting on social media. And the thing is that they actually need people to help them make content. This is where you come in as a content creator, making videos for brands that you post on your own social media platforms, or making videos that they actually post on their own channels. All you need to start the side hustle is a phone with a camera and the willingness to reach out to brands and offer your services. Most content creators will charge between $10 to $50 per video, and that one video can take under 30 minutes to make. You guys can actually work with agencies that hire people to make UGC content. This is definitely the easier way, but it does pay less. Or you can go the other route where you actually reach out to brands yourself, and by cutting out the middleman, you guys can actually take home more profit. Overall, this is a great side hustle that you can do from home, and if you enjoy making content and are good at it, you can absolutely make between $1,000 to $5,000 per month. Okay, the second side hustle we're talking about is designing personal brand websites. This is a really great side hustle for people that are skilled or interested in learning about website design. The great thing is that there are tons of new influencers nowadays that don't have a personal brand website. And that, you guys, means that there's a lot of demand, but not that much supply for this type of service. To get started with the side hustle, all you need to have is a computer, which you likely already have, as well as the willingness to learn how to make websites. Website design is actually a lot easier than you'd think, as there's so many platforms out there that make making a website really, really simple. For example, tons of platforms like WordPress, Squarespace, Wix, even Kajabi, they all allow you to create websites without needing to learn how to code. What I would do is I would spend 1 to 3 months learning how to create a website, and then go out there, identify creators that have a pretty poor website, and then offer your services to them via email or Instagram. Do a great job for your first clients, build up your client list, get more work in your portfolio, and as you do that, you'll be able to increase your prices significantly. The reason why I recommend niching down for web design is that it actually removes a lot of your competition. Do not be a general web designer. That's not going to be good. Rather, focus on something really niche, for example, personal brand websites, and make that the main product that you are known for. Overall, great side hustle that you can do with just your computer while working from home, and you should easily be able to charge between $100 to even $5,000 per website. All right, third on the list is writing newspaper emails for people and brands. If you guys have a knack for writing, or you have a passion in a specific field that needs writing, then this is the side hustle for you. The fact is that a lot of people are starting newsletters, but they need someone to actually help write those newsletters. That's basically where you come in, right? You act sort of as a ghost writer. For example, I have a newsletter called Hustle Club, and I have 1 to 2 writers that help me write this weekly email. There are tons and tons of other people just like me with newsletters like this, and that means there's a lot of demand for the service. If you guys are talented at writing and you have a computer, then this is a side hustle that you can start immediately from your home. What I recommend doing is actually sign up for a few different newsletters, sort of get a feel for how these types of newsletters are written, and then after you do some practice, reach out to other creators, influencers, and business people and offer to write them a free issue of their newsletter. This is really important because if you don't offer something for free, then it's very likely that they're just going to skim over your email and not respond. Offer that value, offer that free writing, and absolutely crush it on that first email. I guarantee you, if you do that, they're going to come back to you. They're going to have you write their future emails. And yeah, this can become a very profitable side hustle. Plus, the great thing is that it's recurring, so you're going to have cash flow every single week or month. And yeah, it's really great because it's super flexible. You can write this newsletter whenever you want. And that's why I think it's one of the top side hustles you guys can start today. All right, so the next side hustle that we're going over today is selling digital products using the free e-commerce platform Koji, which is the first e-commerce platform purpose-built for social media. Digital products include things like PDFs, workbooks, templates, printables, and more. All high profit margin items that cost practically $0 to fulfill. All right, so to get started, just click the link in the description to set up your Koji account and add the Sell Digital Products template. From there, you can use a free platform like Canva to create PDFs, templates, recipe books, ebooks, logos, and any digital product that you want to sell. So yeah, similar to the other side hustles on this list, you can niche down and create digital products that give a ton of value to a specific target audience. For example, you can create budgeting templates for college students or journaling prompts for entrepreneurs. What I recommend for those starting out is to create evergreen digital products that people will continue to search for over the years. This way, as you begin to market your links to an audience, your sales will be able to bring in a reliable source of passive income. Now, this is much easier to do with Koji than with traditional website-based e-commerce platforms because all of your Koji digital products are accessible directly in your link in bio, which allows you to generate sales inside of your Instagram, TikTok, or any social media platform. This reduces the additional clicks usually needed for customers to get a product into a cart and checkout on website-based platform and leads to more sales with Koji. So yeah, once you have your digital product set up and running on Koji, all that's left to do is bring traffic to your links, which you guys can do through creating YouTube videos, TikToks, Reels, writing a blog, and starting a newsletter, to name a few. So yeah, overall, a great side hustle for anyone with basic creative design skills. And again, if you guys are interested in using Koji, be sure to check the link in the description where you can get started selling your digital products on social media today for free. So the next side hustle we're talking about is becoming a house or pet sitter. Now, the platform we're talking about today is trustedhousesitters.com. This is not sponsored. I just think they're a really cool service. And the different thing about this platform is that you actually don't get paid. Rather, you can trade your house sitting or pet sitting services in exchange for free room and board. This can be a really great way to do a road trip or be able to travel the world. And while the platform does cost a little bit over $100 per year, I still wanted to include it on this list because I do think it's a really cool opportunity. Essentially what happens is people that are going on vacation will create a listing, and that listing is going to say what services they need as well as the dates that they're going to be gone for. And then you'll be able to apply to stay in their home. The great thing about trading services is that, there's no actual money being made, so there are no taxes. And yeah, I really do think that this is a great way to offset your living costs if you do love pets or nice big homes. I was introduced to this platform from someone that I interviewed for one of my street interview videos, and she said that some of the homes she stayed at have been absolutely gigantic. So yeah, overall, really cool side hustle. You guys don't need to use a specific platform, but the concept remains the same where you trade your services for free room and board. Next up is dog walking, and this is a great side hustle if you love working with dogs. Nowadays, there are so many people that are working from home and doing their side hustles from their laptop, and for a lot of these people, they may not have time to take their pet out on 3 different walks per day, which seems to be the number of daily walks that experts recommend. From 2019 to 2021, the pet industry jumped from being worth $97 billion to $123.6 billion. So there's definitely opportunity in this growing market. For example, this guy named Brian Stewart makes over 6 figures a year walking dogs in New York City, working about 36 hours per week. If you want to get into dog walking, what I recommend doing is setting up a profile on something like Rover or Wag, and then building up experience walking dogs on there. From there, you can start building your client list. You can get word of mouth referrals, and eventually you'll be able to move off platform. This can actually be really lucrative if you can walk multiple dogs at once. And it seems like the going rate for a 30-minute walk is about $10 to $25. So if you do the math, if you can walk 4 dogs at a time, that's going to be between $40 and $100 for that half-hour walk. This type of side hustle doesn't really cost any money to start. You may want to use your own dog leashes if you want, but of course you can always use theirs. So yeah, besides that, there really isn't that much you need to invest to start this side hustle. And like I said, it can be really lucrative if you're smart with it. And yeah, that's why it's on this list. The next side hustle we're talking about is virtual bookkeeping. For those of you who don't know, bookkeeping is basically where you track and record a business's financial transactions so that they know exactly how much money is being spent, what it's being spent on, as well as the income coming into that business. There are so many businesses nowadays, especially after the pandemic. In fact, in 2021, Americans applied to start 5.4 million new businesses, which is more than 20% higher than any previous year on record. This is a really great side hustle that doesn't cost that much money to start. And if you're good at organizing data and want to be able to work from anywhere, this is gonna be perfect. You guys can actually learn how to become a bookkeeper for free. There are so many videos available on platforms like YouTube, but there are also paid courses like bookkeepers.com, which actually teaches you how to build a 6 or 7 figure virtual bookkeeping business. I'll link that down below, but like I said, a lot of this information can be found for free online. And I really do think it's such a great business business and side hustle opportunity that many people can start. What I recommend doing is first learn how to become a bookkeeper, learn the different rules, and then offer your services to small business owners and entrepreneurs. You can do this either on Fiverr or Upwork, or you can actually reach out directly to people that you know. This side hustle can easily pay you between $30 to, let's say, $70 per hour. And the great thing is that the only thing you need is going to be your laptop or computer. Now, the software that I recommend most bookkeepers learn is QuickBooks. That's like the gold standard. That's what most business owners want to use. And yeah, once you get one client, that person's going to refer you to other clients. And as long as you're on top of things and you're a good bookkeeper, I guarantee you're going to keep getting more and more clients. I actually recommend niching down in this field. For example, becoming a bookkeeper for content creators or a bookkeeper for e-commerce companies. That way you can charge more, have better conversions, as well as become really, really good at bookkeeping for a specific industry. Overall, it's a fantastic side hustle that I think is really going to grow over the next decade or more. And yeah, that's why it's on this list. The next side hustle we're talking about is becoming a Notion consultant. If you don't know, Notion is one of the most popular productivity tools that is used by a ton of entrepreneurs and companies that want to organize their business operations. There are tons of tutorials online where you can actually learn how to become a Notion expert for free, or you can go out and pay for some courses on Notion, but that is not necessary. After you learn the whole Notion platform, what you're going to do is you're going to start offering a service where you can actually consult with business owners and entrepreneurs on setting up their own Notion platforms. This essentially means you're going to jump on a call with the person, understand their business and what they need, and from there you're going to be able to design their Notion account. You'll create the right pages, add in the right templates, and show them how to use it. This is a very, very high value skill that doesn't take that much time to actually learn. And the great thing is that since it impacts the business so much, people are willing to pay a lot of money. Like we're talking $50, $100, even up to $200 to $300 per hour. Similar to the last side hustle, the way you're going to want to approach this type of business is first by creating a ton of free value and content on social media platforms. Label yourself as a Notion master and create a website where you offer your services for consulting. All you need is your first 1 or 2 clients, and from there on, you're gonna get word of mouth business. And yeah, this is such a scalable business that can easily bring in 6 figures per year or more. And the great thing is that it doesn't cost any money to start. All it costs is a bit of your time to learn the platform. So yeah, definitely one of the best side hustles on this list. The next side hustle we're talking about is a tutoring business. And I know that this has been said in many of these types of videos, but it's said for a good reason. It's because tutoring is one of the best high-paying side hustles that almost anyone can do. This is actually one of the first side hustles that I did after I graduated college, and it really paid the bills while I was pursuing my other endeavors. If you live in an area that's more affluent with lots of good high schools, I actually recommend finding a subject that you're good at and then tutoring high school students in that subject. The reason why in-person tutoring is the best is because you can charge the highest rates, and all it requires is you have a car or a bike or some type of transportation to get to their house. You don't need any materials besides maybe a notebook. So yeah, what I recommend doing is identify something that you're really good at that you can teach. And trust me, you guys, if you've graduated high school or college, you are going to be able to tutor in at least one subject. If you're tutoring elementary or middle school students, you can actually probably tutor in any subject you want. And then there's also the really, really high paying niches in tutoring, such as SAT and ACT prep. If you're good at standardized tests like that, or you feel comfortable tutoring AP subjects, then you should easily be able to charge between $50 to $100 per hour. And if you don't want to go in person, you can actually tutor online. There's tons of different platforms for that. Yeah, this is a cool side hustle because you're translating all that work, all that learning you've done over the years and turning it into a really great cash flowing side hustle that you can start today. If you have enough recurring clients, then you really don't need that many to have a comfortable 6-figure business. And the way that I got started was actually posting on Craigslist. That was how I got my first customer. And then after that, it was a lot of referrals. The last side hustle we're talking about is helping people book flights using airline points. As with everything on this list, this does not require any money to start. All you need is proper knowledge on how to take advantage of these credit card and airline point programs and finding great flights using them. Everything about this can be learned online for free. And what you can do is you can charge a $50 to $200 consulting fee per flight booked using your knowledge. I'll tell you guys, there are so many people like myself that want to book flights with points, but don't really know how to do them or don't have the time to search up all the availabilities. So basically what I would do is I'd offer a service where you hop on a quick 10 to 15 minute call with someone. They'll tell you a few destinations that they want to travel to, the dates that they're available to go, as well as the different types of points they already have. And with that knowledge, you're going to search for reward availability. There are other services out there that do something just like this. And I think they charge between $100 to $300 per one-way flight. So you can see if you guys are good at this, you can actually make a lot of money doing it. And yeah, the way I would go about this business is I would create a lot of free content on social media platforms. We're talking content where you educate your audience on how to, get credit cards, earn points, rewards, all that stuff. And after you build up a good audience, you're going to actually offer this consulting service. I guarantee you there's gonna be a lot of people that want this exact service. And the fact is that you're saving them a ton of money as well as time. So that's why it's very easy to charge a good amount of money. You can also start with friends and family, offer to do the service for free or not that much money, get some great testimonials, and then build a website and start getting other clients. Overall, this is such a great consulting side hustle that you guys can do without any money. And I really do think that it has the potential to become a 6 or 7 figure business. So anyways, those are 10 different side hustles that cost under $100 to start. I really like getting creative with these videos. I hope some of these side hustles you have not heard about. And yeah, I'm just really passionate about teaching people how they can start earning money doing things beyond a 9-to-5 job. So if any of these side hustles resonated with you, I recommend go out, learn more about it, and then just start taking action. That really is the most important part. And if you haven't already, use the links down below to get some free stocks. All the resources we talked about in this video are also gonna be down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe for more content just like this. I make a ton of videos about personal finance, investing, and entrepreneurship. Thanks so much for your time, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.